guys, thanks for hanging with me today. As promised, we'll get to our weird crime of the week. But first, quickly, I have a missing persons case that I want to bring to you from Arkansas. And this information is coming from neverforgotten.arkansas.gov, which is the Arkansas Missing Persons Database. And our missing person is Bradley Wayne Allen. His current age is 43. He is a white male, 5'8" tall, about 165 pounds, with green eyes and brown hair. He went missing on July 18th, 2017, so about 5.5 years ago, from Hamburg, Arkansas. He has alias names Brad Allen and Brad Wayne Allen. Identifying features: he has scars on his left ankle and left knee. A scar on his left leg, non-specific. He has tattoos on his right arm and his upper right arm, on his back, his right shoulder, and his left elbow. So with all those tattoos, it shouldn't be hard to identify. Alright, and here are some photos. Make them a little bit bigger. This one with a hat. There's one of the tattoos, the spider web on the elbow, and then another picture of him with a shaved head. Alright, so that is Bradley Wayne Allen. And if you have any information about Mr. Allen, you can contact the Ashley County Sheriff's Department at 870-853-2040. So please, like this, share this. I will include a link in the description section, so you can share it to family, friends, social media, any true crime groups you may be in, because it's very important to get this information out. Alright, with that important bit of information taken care of, we will get to our weird crime of the week. Alright, and this comes from Oxygen Refresh. The Oxygen True Crime website. Are we refreshing? Alright, there we go. I think we're refreshed. Oh, go away. Oh, goodness. There goes my camera again. If you watch my videos, you know I have many technical difficulties. But we're going to go with it. Okay. And like I said in the intro, I actually saw a story about this case on the show Body Cam, which comes on either A&E or Reels. And this case is very disturbing, very bizarre. Hence, it is our weird crime of the week. So, we shall get to it. Man allegedly pulls severed ears from pockets while being questioned about grandfather's killing. I try not to use the M word because YouTube doesn't like that word, and if you use it too many times, they will flag the video and either take it down or bury it, and it will never be seen. Moving on. Colby Parker, who owned an apron emblazoned with the phrase, "The Family Butcher," allegedly cut off his grandfather's ears after beating him with a baseball bat and stabbing him with a knife. Told you, this is very disturbing. Alright. A Florida man allegedly pulled his grandfather's butchered ears from his pockets as he was being questioned in his brutal and bizarre killing over the weekend. Colby Parker, 30, is accused of murdering his 77-year-old grandfather, Ronald Wells Sr., on Saturday inside the Lake County home they shared, the Lake County Sheriff's Department said in a press release. Deputies said they responded to the home after Parker reported that he was attacked by Wells after the pair got into a fight while smoking marijuana. Not judging, but once again, drugs and or alcohol involved in this case. And the part about the deputies responding to the home is the body cam footage that they showed on the TV show. Of course, they blurred it out, of course, but it was still very disturbing. You could tell what was going on. Let's just put it that way. And it was not a pretty sight. Parker is said to have claimed his elderly grandpa came at him with a knife and that he was able to disarm Wells and use the knife against him. Parker claimed he acted in self-defense, according to the release. That may be the case. We don't know. The law enforcement knows, but we don't know, so we can't make any, or shouldn't make any judgments or assumptions. Wells was found on the front porch of the home with multiple stab wounds and apparently without his ears, which were later found on his grandson, who proceeded to pull the ears out of his pants pocket. As he was being questioned by police, Parker produced 2 human ears from his pants pocket, which were later discovered to be those of the decedent, the Sheriff's Department stated. They said that the grandson then became violent towards the deputies, attacking and fighting them and trying to disarm them. He was immediately arrested and booked on battery on a law enforcement officer and resisting with violence charges. As detectives searched the home shared by the victim and suspect, they found a baseball bat in the corner of the porch with what appeared to be blood-like stains, as well as a large butcher knife on the kitchen table and dripped blood on the kitchen floor, they noted. Investigators also found an apron in Parker's bedroom with the phrase, "The Family Butcher," emblazoned on it, the Orlando Sentinel reports. Plastic human ears with fake blood were attached to the garment. Wow. So, not judging once again, but in my opinion, apparently the alleged offender had some issues going on. Detectives say that Parker later confessed to striking his grandfather multiple times in the head with the baseball bat before stabbing him repeatedly with a butcher knife numerous times, then cutting off his ears. He allegedly said he wanted his grandfather to be with his deceased grandmother. Okay, once again, not judging. But either allegedly, apparently, the offender, Mr. Parker, was either under the influence of alcohol, drugs, or has mental issues. So, after the confession, Parker was also charged with second-degree murder, domestic violence. He's being held on no bond. It's unclear if he has retained an attorney to speak on his behalf. In his mugshot, Parker appears to have wounds on his forehead. And maybe that occurred either with the confrontation he had with his grandfather or when he decided to resist the police, allegedly. Alright, so that is our weird crime of the week. And this one should have been named the disturbing crime of the week, because anybody, in my opinion, who would allegedly, for one, kill their own grandfather, which is horrible in its own right, but also go on to cut off the ears and stick them in his pocket, definitely has some some issues, some things happening. Alright, so I hope you found this, I'm not going to say enjoyable because it's not enjoyable, but interesting, informative. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on this, so please leave your comments in the comment section. Just please always be respectful to the victims, victims' families, and to each other. Alright, so as always, thank you for watching. Like and share this video, family, friends, any true crime groups you may be in. Until next time, take care of yourselves and be safe. Bye-bye.